thank you. This tournament was born in 2014 as the first PFA paddleball event. That was an out-of-the-half classic paddleball tournament, which was tremendously successful. As we all know, paddleball has a very rich history. This great sport has produced some amazing athletes and contributors who have gone and become role models in our paddleball community. Thank you. In order to recognize and enshrine these individuals, we decided to create the PFA Paddleball Hall of Fame. And that's what we're doing here today. We kicked off our first annual Hall of Fame induction at our third annual Winter Classic back in 2017. The first inductee was a no-brainer. It had to be the father of paddleball, who's in attendance today, Mr. Howie Allen. The choice for our second annual Hall of Fame induction was also crystal clear. It was the great John Ruski. Well, the ladies in our sport have been an integral part of its growth. So, we decided to induct our first female athlete into the Hall last year at our 5th annual Winter Classic and 3rd annual Hall of Fame induction. Again, the choice was a no-brainer. She's arguably paddleball women's GOAT. To us, some of us know her as Abuelita.
Abuelita.
Anita Maldonado.
All right, yeah. Abuelita.
That brings us to today.
Yeah.
Our 6th annual Winter Paddleball Classic,
You'll
4th annual Hall of Fame.
I'll tell you the story behind it later. Okay.
We decided to increase the number of inductees because there are so many waiting in the wings. And one year would have taken too long to enshrine everyone. Today we are inducting 3 of the greatest paddleball players into the Hall. The first one is the late Chris Lecakes, the father of the organized paddleball. The second one is Kathy Guinan. One of the greatest female players and one of our biggest sponsors in the sport. And finally, we will induct Bobby SCHWARZ, one of the best paddleball players. One of the best paddleball players to ever play our sport. After the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, 2017 will battle for the PFA mixed doubles crown. And here I want to give a big shout out to Charlene Gilio. She helped me a lot to do a lot of the things. Time permitting, and I'm going to say it again, time permitting, prior to the finals, we plan to have a contest to crown the fastest paddleball player on the court. It's going to be a sprint race. We have an award, but that is time permitting because we got a lot of stuff going. We have a few guys that are going to participate in the contest. Now, to kick off this evening, one of our own will sing the national anthem. Selena, where are you?
Is she here?
I think we're ready for you, Selena. Let's go, baby. I present to you, Selena. So, okay.
So, congratulations again, and here we go.
Get it closer.
Can you guys hear me?
We're ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watch was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red line, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say those that star-spangled banner wave. Oh, the land and of the free, and the home of the
Great job, Selena. Thank you. Thank you, Selena. All right. All right, we're going to get started with our first inductee. Chris Lecakes was one of the pioneers in the game of paddleball. He was one of the original guys that wrote some of the rules of paddleball. His daughter, who lives in Phoenix, she was planning to come, but she had a little accident and she couldn't come. I know she's watching us on Facebook Live right now, so hello, Chris. We're all here. She sent us a letter, and Mitch will read the letter that Chris sent us.
Good. This is from Chris's daughter, Chris. Thank you all so much for being here today. My deepest wish was to be here with you for the induction of my dad, Chris Lecakes, into the PFA Hall of Fame. While my hip unfortunately had other ideas, I am more than with you in spirit. Watching via Facebook, and, if you'll indulge me, there are a few things I'd like to share. First, bless you all for opening your hearts to me last July when Dad passed. Your thoughtful words carried me over the most difficult loss of my life, and I'll be forever grateful to you for opening your arms and allowing me to feel as though I was part of this amazing paddleball family. When I was a child, we lived up the block from Bellevue Hospital in a fourth-floor walk-up with 3 bedrooms. Mom and Dad's room, mine and my sister's, and Dad's workroom. The mysterious place where we handcrafted paddles. For a kid like me, it was magic. Handles, grip, weight, edging, and even color were customized to the player. There were always paddles in varying stages of completion, hanging on clotheslines laced all around the workroom. If I was lucky, I got to sand the handles. To this day, I still love the smell of sawdust. I literally grew up in the 35th Street Park, paddleball every weekend. I can still hear the sounds of the ball hitting the paddle and then ricocheting off the wall. I learned the difference between the sounds of a lob and a kill shot without even looking. I also learned to be a very obedient child as I was smart enough to understand that the arm behind a powerful kill shot was capable of a formidable spanking. I'm thrilled that some of my dad's paddleball colleagues are here this evening. Howie Hammer, an incredible and highly respected competitor, and Dad's former partner, John Rushi, who always gave full credit for his own success. He frequently said that John was the best set-up man in the game. Dad was also fortunate to have Marky Budakian as the partner in the early days and attributed his amazing men. Even then, I realized that paddleball was a family. And I still remember Dad's fellow players by name: Frank, Tony, Archer, Lou White, Fudgy, Willie Jones, Howie Iceberg, and Williamsburg Y, Al, Jerry, and Lenny. They all felt like family to me as a child, and they still do today. Finally, a special thank you to Mike Melendez for his extraordinary efforts to keep the game alive and for his good work in ensuring that as deeply as he does everyone in this room. My dad was a humble man. He loved this game and deeply respected it. He was a gentleman on and off the court and felt that good sportsmanship was integral to its continued success. He would have been so honored to have been here tonight. In fact, I'm certain that he is here right now. And I am equally certain that he loves and thanks each and every one of you from the bottom of his heart, as much as I thank you from the bottom of mine. Bless you all. Chris Lecakes Haley.
Thank you, Chris. I know you want now. All right, now John Brewski gonna do the induction for Chris Lecakes. John Brewski. Come on.
Thank you for everybody for coming, and that was a lovely night to see Lecakes. It's my honor to accept the award for the late Chris Lecakes and his daughter. Chris was my friend. He was a partner, and he was a mentor to me. Chris certainly deserves to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. But before I talk about Chris's accomplishments, I want to say one thing. Over the years, there have been many paddleball associations and organizations. The APA, the PFA, etc. But it took the Paddleball Family Alliance and the hard work of Mike Melendez to acknowledge the accomplishments of Chris Lecakes, the father of single-wall paddleball. Today is bittersweet for me. I'm very glad that finally Chris is being recognized, but I'm sorry that he couldn't be here himself to accept this award. Chrissy Haley, his daughter, tried her best to come, but on doctor's orders, she couldn't make it. But I'm sure today that she's very happy and excited and very proud of her father. Hello, Chrissy. Well, it all got started, as Chrissy says, in St. Martin's Park on 35th Street, 2nd Avenue, in the late 1957, 58. We all were paddleball players at the time. I mean, handball players before we were paddleball players. And one weekend, a gentleman from Florida, an old gentleman from Florida, came up and Chris Lecakes challenged him. The old man had 2 beam-down rackets, and Chris played the gentleman for 3 weeks or so, and the gentleman left for Florida, and we never saw him again. However, Chris fell in love with paddleball. Chris made his own paddles from rock maple wood, very solid wood. And as Christy says, in his apartment, he had an assembly factory with paddles in different stages of development on a curtain line. After that, what he did was give the paddles to his handball crew, and pretty soon there was a driving paddleball game every weekend. Such names as Barky Badaki, who was Chris's first partner, and I think the best partner for Chris, and Fudgy, his son, and Lou White of handball fame, and George Archer, and she mentioned other names, also Frank and Tony. In 1961, soon after Chris started to have the first single wall paddleball association. It was called the U.S. Paddleball Association. And Chris wrote down the rules for paddleball. The first time the rules were written down for a single wall paddleball. In 1961, he started he ran tournaments from 1961 to 1968, and great players of the sport participated in those tournaments. Howie Eisenberg from handball fame, Nita Hoffman from squash fame, and of course Marty Walkoff, Mr. Spike. But the greatest, and I think the greatest player that participated in those tournaments was our own, and my partner, and my friend for 50 years, Mr. Paddleball, Howie Hammer. Chris made his own trophies for the tournaments, and I have a sample here of the trophy he made for me in 1961, which I will donate to the Paddleball Family Alliance Artifacts. He made a bigger tournaments trophies than that. Chris, of course, worked with Mark Kraft to produce the great classical paddleball racket called the Black Beauty. Black Beauty, everybody's heard of that. I'm very proud that I was there at the beginning with Chris Lecakes, and I know when history is written about paddleball, Chris Lecakes will be remembered as the father of single wall paddleball. Thank you very much.
PFA Paddleball Hall of Fame 2020 inductee presented to Chris Lecakes. Chris was a true pioneer and visionary leader during the formative year of the sport of paddleball. He was a dominant tournament player during the 60s and was also instrumental in establishing the rules of the game, leading the first paddleball organization, and developing the Black Beauty paddle. He was the father of organized paddleball. Presented by the Paddleball Family Alliance, February 8, 2020.
Thank you, John. I don't know how many of you know Dave Tackett, but Dave Tackett created this plaque for Chris Lecakes, which will be sent to his daughter in addition to the plaque. Thank you, Dave. If you're watching, thank you, Dave Tackett. All right, now the moment comes. our next inductee, Kathy Diamond. Listen, I know Kathy for, I don't know, 40 years. It's funny how we met because I used to play mixed doubles with my ex-wife, and she came out pregnant during the tournament coming up, and Kathy was available, and we hooked up. And, but anyway, me and Kathy hooked up as a partner, as a team, and from there we played for so many years. We won many tournaments, and it was always a pleasure playing with her. I mean, she is, like I said before, one of the best paddleball players, female paddleball players. So a lot of good memories, a lot of tournaments. So for her induction, Freddie Ramirez is going to do this speech for say something about Kathy. And for Freddie.
All right, I'm going to try to get through this without crying. When I was approached to introduce Kathy, I knew exactly what I wanted to say. There was no doubt. But I think the hardest part of these kinds of like introductions or like these kinds of events is backtracking, right? Because, you know, everybody knows Kathy's been playing for like 4 decades, and that's a long time, and she's been winning the whole time, right? So I know technically she's got like 5 Budweiser championships if you count women and mixed doubles. She's got PFA championships. I know she's got PPA championships. That's the thing, you know, about our sport. It's like, it's not a game that we play on paper, it's a game we play from our heart, you know? And Kathy's still playing. I mean, she's being inducted and she's still one of the top players. So that's a, yeah, exactly. That's a testament to who she is. I often watch Kathy on the court, and she's very particular on how she plays with her partner. Her game's always about lifting up her partner and putting her partner in position. And you know, it's the kind of thing that, you know, goes unsaid when we're playing this game. And when I was approached to introduce her, I knew exactly what I wanted to say. And everybody here, if you're in this place, you have something similar, right? Because Kathy, for me, was somebody who, year after year, you know, after tournaments, she would come up to me and not just, you know, congratulate you on a tournament, but she would point out the things that are really important, the things that you work on, the things that, you know, she would point out, like, how I carried myself. You know, it's all those unspoken things. And she's been doing this for 4 decades, keeping up our sport. So, like, if you think about that, it's really, really important. We have the PFA, Mike, thank you so much for that. I mean, you know, it's a wonderful thing that we're recognizing all these great players. Look, Bobby Schwartz, I mean, I grew up watching, like, I played with a paddle with his signature on. It was like a big deal. I get to meet her today. It's like an honor, right? Thank you for the PFA. But Kathy, she's part of that group, and that kind of kept the game going, right? In so many different ways. And if anyone deserves to be on this team, it's Kathy. So,
Nice job, Fred.
Kathy has been a top tournament paddleball player for women's and mixed doubles for the past 4 decades. Winning the Paddleball Championship, she always became an extremely high regard by her peers. has made a transcendental impact in the revitalization of paddleball, presented by the Paddleball Family Alliance, February 8th, 2020. Go ahead.
As you can see, we also framed this poster of Kathy in action. That will go to her. It's her. And again, David Taggett also created one for Kathy. As a matter of fact, he created one for each of the inductees today. This is presented from David Taggett. Again, Dave, thank you very much. Thank you.
Shout out anybody individually because I'm afraid I'd forget somebody and that would really make me not happy. So I'll just read what I wrote kind of. And, okay. And then my friend wrote something that she's not able to make it, but she wanted me to read it, so I'll read it after this, okay? It's just something she texted me that a very good friend of mine couldn't make it to. Okay, so I thank everyone for coming out to support and celebrate the PFA Hall of Fame inductees, and congratulations to all the inductees and the mixed doubles tournament. I am extremely blessed and thankful to be part of this. Everything I am begins with God and my family. The way I was raised, my mom, my dad. I was taught to be kind, loving, generous, humble, and thankful. I was taught to work hard and to try to be the best I can be in whatever I do. I actually never competed with any of you. I actually competed with myself to be the best that I could be. And I was taught that with hard work, anything is possible. My life was far from perfect, and but my foundation was solid and strong. And I committed myself to always learn and to be the best person I can be, in good times and bad. It took many years for me to recognize my purpose here. And for some reason, for the last 43 years, this is my purpose. My purpose remains here. There is no place that I feel more comfortable than on the courts, any court. I'm extremely grateful to my family, who I adore, and for sure they are my purpose too. We are a team here. I feel you are my family. I've been with you more than probably my own family. And as far as paddleball goes, I started playing when I was 17. I was playing basketball. I was an avid basketball and softball player. And I was at the park, and the parkie came by. I was shooting hoops. The parkie came up to me and handed me a paddle and said I was going to represent the park in a tournament. I told him I never played paddleball. I didn't even know what it was. And he said he didn't care, and I was just going to do it. So I did it. That tournament just happened to be the 1977 Budweiser Women's Singles Tournament. I won for the Borough of Queens and went on to the finals at Central Park. And the rest is history. And I guess that's why I'm here today. I was also blessed to meet all of you and for you guys to have such a big part of my life. It was a pleasure, it is a pleasure still playing with you all, against you, whether you are my partner, opponent, you're all my friends, and I have the utmost respect for you all on and off the court. I am grateful you are in my life, and I want to give a big shout out and thanks to the great, long, steady partners I had. I mean, like I said, there's many partners I had, many opponents, but these four have really carried me and been there for me, and I couldn't have done this without them. I wouldn't be up here without them, and they will be here. They are future Hall of Famers, greatest players that ever played this game. I thank Michael Menendez, he was one of the big stars. privilege to meet throughout my paddleball, racquetball, and handball family. I thank you all for your love and support and for keeping our sport going to thrive. You guys are every bit part of this Zariga and paddleball as I am. And I thank you all. Okay? So she writes, good morning. I was thinking of you today. It's your day. I am so happy you will be inducted into the Paddleball Hall of Fame. When I think of the sport, you are the first one on that list. You represent all the good things that paddleball should be and stand for. Respect, integrity, you have a good game. Your support for the players and the sport, but most of all, how women should carry themselves in this sport, and how women should support each other and respect themselves. Thank you for representing women in sports in a positive way. I wish I could be there to see you receive your awards. Enjoy your moment, stay positive, no matter what happens, and have fun. Be true to yourself. I love you.
Congratulations, Kathy, again. You deserve to get in the Hall of Fame. All right, so our last inductee, Bobby SCHWARZ, and Howie Hammer will do the induction for Howie. Before Howie does the induction, there's a couple of people that want to say a few things about Bobby. And Anthony wanted to say something about Kathy before we start.
It's all right. I'll say it quick.
First of all, I just want to say something real quick. Both of these players were absolutely unbelievable. Getting to Kathy first might cut me out when I got back in. Kathy, more important than anything, we all know her accolades. They were tremendous. She achieved as much as anyone in the history of the game. But more important than that, let's talk about the person for 1 second. I know her over 42 years. Never an unkind word out of her mouth. Anything you ask her, always, yes, and what can I do for you? So, as much as she's one of the most phenomenal women that ever played, she's even more impressive off the court. So I'd like everyone to give her a round of applause. We all know what she's done. Her accolades are from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s. Consistent, intelligent, great for her partner, played for her partner, and won. There's nothing more you can say. Winning it every 10, like Freddie had a great speech every decade. So Kathy, you deserve it. Now with Bobby SCHWARZ. When I was coming up, the first legend that I heard about in the game was Howie Hammer. Howie Hammer was the first big name you heard of. And I was only 13 or 14 years old playing handball. Then all of a sudden, they said there was money in paddleball, so we decided to switch from handball to paddleball to learn. And the first paddle that I played with was the Black Beauty from the Lecakes.
Lecakes.
And then, when I got a little better, I picked up, I believe it was the M1A, B, C, the Bobby SCHWARZ paddle. Okay? Bobby, in my book, everyone, when they say the greatest of all time, I think that's all nonsense. I think that there were a lot of phenomenal paddleball players. Everyone had their time in sequence. Well, when I was coming up, Bobby SCHWARZ was the legend of the game. And more for the fact that his talent was tremendous. He's in shape at, I'm going to say 60 because I don't know how old he is, but he's in tremendous shape right now. And he was in phenomenal shape when he played. His left hand and his right hand, like Robin, you hit it to the same side, you know where you hit the ball. was wearing me down. So I wanted to say something to Bobby because when we started, me and my partner Rob Pacelli, that was the level of excellence that we were trying to catch up to. And watching him play, whoever watched him play could only get much better for him. Great competitor, great champion, and if you ask him anything, matter of fact, he can tell you, remind you, on that court he told me how to hit a drop shot. You remember he taught me how to hit a drop shot. Never would you ask him something that he would shun you away. So today is his day, and any accolades that he gets is well deserved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, Linda, Bobby Dora, I want to say a few words.
Hi everyone, my name is Linda and I am Bobby Dora's daughter. I will be reading some words on behalf of his double partner, Andy Krosnick, who unfortunately is not able to be here with us today. Andy Krosnick, who unfortunately is not able to be here with us today on this very special day. Can you hear me? In the words of Andy, I am terribly regretful that I couldn't make Bobby's Hall of Fame induction. I can't imagine not standing beside him when he receives this highly deserved tribute for his many years as a paddleball player and a contributor to the game. After all, I was next to him in many, many tournaments, too many to put a number to. I have seen firsthand and stood side by side with this great competitor. When Bobby and I first played together, we played in the prestigious APA Open Tournament held in Brooklyn at the Brighton Bath Beach Club, where there were over 250 teams competing. We lost in the finals to future Hall of Famers Howie Hammer and John Persky that day, but went on a 5-year undefeated period together. Bobby was one of the best paddleball players in the game, and arguably could be the best of all time. His domination in not only doubles competition, but also singles and mixed doubles play has forever etched his name in our game as the first to win the triple crown of paddleball, winning singles, doubles, and mixed doubles all in 1 year. He has done this 3 times to my knowledge. Playing next to this man for so many tournaments, I more than anybody else have witnessed the keen competitor he is. His court sense, along with his great ability to anticipate his opponent's shots, were unequaled by anybody during our era. Bobby and I had a special bond, a certain chemistry together that clicked from the very beginning. When Bobby no longer played with his brother Richie, another great paddleball player, as a tournament team, I was fortunate to be in the wings to step in as his partner. And we seemed to know each other's moves as if we read each other's minds. In closing, again, I am extremely sorry not to stand next to the best partner I ever had on this momentous occasion. Bobby, congratulations goes out to you as a top competitor, a true champion in the game, as well as a top sportsman on and off of the court. This honor is extremely overdue and should have been recognized years ago. Thank you to the Paddleball Family Alliance for continuing the necessary work to honor these champions of our game. Congratulations to the long overdue recognition of Chris Lecakes, rest in peace, one of the pioneers of our game, for his contributions to the game. And congratulations to Kathy Guinan for her many contributions to our game. Well done, Kathy, and continue your timeless work to promote our game. On behalf of the rest of us paddleball enthusiasts, thank you, I am Andy the Fly Krosnick. So before I go, I've been struggling a bit and very hesitant on whether or not I should stand up here and say a few of my own words about my dad. I've been hesitant because clearly public speaking is really not for me, very scary and uncomfortable. But most of all because I know no matter what words I say, they won't even come close to justifying how amazing Bobby SCHWARZ is. Dad, since you are worth being out of my comfort zone for, here I stand and I'm really trying my best. Although I was a little girl in his prime paddleball playing time, I clearly remember photo of my famous dad's smiling face and his very own signature right in our craft paddle. How cool is that? There have been numerous occasions growing up when adults would say my last name, SCHWARZ, with no T, and would say, do you know Bobby SCHWARZ, the greatest paddleball player? I proudly would say, that's my dad. I would love seeing people's faces light up and become so animated talking about him and his accomplishments on the court. I clearly remember being amazed at how many shiny trophies my dad would come home with. I remember standing in the living room with 2 gigantic trophies that stood taller than me. I loved to have friends over and bring them into our trophy room, where it had floor-to-ceiling shelves with tons of trophies displayed. As the years passed, the trophy room had become my bedroom, and unfortunately not every teenage girl dreams to have a wall of trophies in the room. So sadly, I slowly moved trophies into different spots to make room for my own stuff. Sorry, Dad. Years later, Superstorm Sandy hit and unfortunately damaged the trophies. So, as your trophies deserve to be displayed, I give you this picture of yourself and Andy standing in front of your trophy wall. Thank you.
Nice. That looked pretty good back then, I'll tell you. All right, thank you. All right, here you go.
Dad, not only are you an extraordinary athlete, you're an extraordinary father, grandpa, husband to mom, and an all-around extraordinary human being. I am in just as much awe today by seeing your signature on birthday cards that you write to me as I was seeing your signature on those Marcraft paddles. Thank you for being the best at everything. Congratulations on your induction to the Paddleball Hall of Fame. Lucy wrote you something. Hi, Pop. I love you. You are the best. I think you are great. I wish I could have seen you play paddleball. I love you. Love you.
Thank you very much. That was great job. Well, before I hand the microphone over to Howard, I mean, Bobby may not know this, but he was one of my inspirations to start playing paddleball. One day, I was going to the Yankee game. I didn't know what paddleball was. And as I was going to the game, I saw a big crowd at Yankee Stadium. And I'm like, what the hell's going on there? So I went by, and there it is. Bobby and Andy are playing Tony Delano and Bobby Fiorentino in the final. The place was packed. I had never seen paddleball before. So I went up to the game, and I was thinking about this. And when I got out of the stadium, I went back to the Yankee Stadium courts. There were 24 courts. It was like late at night, and the lights were on, and the park was packed with people playing paddleball. And I'm like, wow, this is a cool sport. And that was the next day. I was at Yankee Stadium. I started playing. I was in the court number 24 in the back playing. You know. So slowly I moved up, but that's when the first time I saw paddleball being played. And needless to say, many years later, me and this man had a lot of battle and nothing but respect for him. A great, great paddleball player and a great person.
Now let's really discuss Bobby SCHWARZ. Before I begin, I'd like to point out that there is only one man and one group of men that are keeping this game going, and that's the reason why all of us are here. And Mike, you and the boys, thank you very much. I get a kick out of this because I think last year someone walked up to me and said, gee, I remember you and John Brucey playing an exhibition. I was 12 years of age, and this was at the Castle Hill Beach Club. I said, yeah. I said, how old are you now? He said, 68. So, John, we cannot ever tell a story.
younger than that. And you look back and you say, wow, what has happened to these years? Now, very few of us, I'll say only 2 of us here, regrettably, can talk about the beginning and up to the present game today. Well, you mentioned Chris Lecakes, who was the founder of this game. We wouldn't be here without him. And going back to 35th Street and 2nd Avenue, you know what happened? That's where I got the introduction to the game. Chris even made a paddle. So I not only knew Chris as my hello and goodbye, I was a competitor of his. He was a hell of a player, enjoyed the game, and loved the game. And that was the past. No one knows it. And you know what happens when you get older people in front of a crowd? They always love to talk about the past. I am not going to be an exception, okay? So what happens is, that was the beginning. And you gotta realize the beginning was like, no one played the game. My fortune was that I did play against Chris. I did lead there. John, who was my partner for many years. I was lucky. But then we move along, and we find out that here we are, talking about Bobby. Now, Gail, you know, you were a player. Linda, sorry you didn't see it there play. Lucy, you'll see the pictures, okay, Lucy? What happens is, last time Bob and I tried to compete against Chris, and now here I am talking about Bobby, and the last time Bobby and I competed, ready for this, Bobby? 48 years ago. We played in a competition. He played with a guy named Andy Krosnick, who was a fabulous support as far as Bobby goes, and they made the best doubles team of that time, question none. But also, very rarely can you say, I played with a guy who invented the sport, and a guy who took the sport the way he did. Now, also, after my years of playing, we used to meet at Queensborough Community College and play at night. Andy, John, and myself. You know, you don't know someone until you compete against them. You can talk about it, you can say this, you can say that, but to actually participate against someone like Bobby. Yes, it was mentioned, he won singles, he won doubles, he won mixed. You know something? You people compete. You went to a tournament. Did you ever win once? Great. Did you ever win twice? You win as many times as someone can compete on 3 different levels. Very, very difficult. And what did he have? He had what they call tunnel vision. I've watched players playing all these years. Tunnel vision is, I am going to play the game my way, not say anything else, and give 100%. And he did that in all the levels. Singles, mixed, and regular doubles. Unbelievable. Just think of you competing against all these people. So Bobby, I will tell you, you're here. You're most deserving of it. It brings back great memories. And again, you are talking about not only a champion, you're sitting here, Kathy, of course. What's your name? John Brewski. Bobby, where's Kathy? Where Kathy is?
Kathy's right there. I'm right here filming.
And Anita, these players get where they go by just saying, I'm going to play. And play with a focus that is memorable. Bobby, you had it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I think we should give Howie a big round of applause for those shoes. Look at those shoes. Good job. Okay, Bobby. Stand up, Bobby. The PFA Paddleball Hall of Fame 2020 inductee presented to Mr. Bobby SCHWARZ. Bobby was one of the most dominant competitors during the golden era of paddleball, winning an incredible amount of championships with his superlative and consistent play. He He was a truly generational player, uniquely combining his amazing skills of power, finesse, steadiness, speed, and intelligence in his game. Bobby was exalted by his peers and is, without a doubt, one of the greatest paddleball players of all time. Presented by the Paddleball Family Lions, February
2020. We also picked up this photo of Bobby. That was Steve Squire photo. We blew it up, Bobby. And again, Dave Tackett also made one for Bobby and everyone else. The microphone is yours. Let me get that. You want to say it?
Hello. Well, as strange as this is, I don't have a prepared speech. Everybody thinks I'm crazy doing this, but I don't think I really need one. I'm you guys. I mean, I'm a ball player. That's what I call me. Sorry? Hello? All right. It's great being here right now. I truly thank everyone for it. I'm honored. I guess I deserve it. I mean, let's say, as being a player, I play ball too. You know, let's say, when I was playing, and if there's a guy up here, I just want to get back on the court and play. So I understand what it's at. I played mixed doubles here. Played with Anita. Loved playing with her. Played doubles with everyone. Just going back, I'm not going to take too long. Let's just where everything started. I grew up in the Bronx. I grew up in a lot of you guys might not know that. I was no silver spoon, and you know, so I got dressed for this. I could have come in shorts. It could have been either way. But anyhow, I grew up in the Bronx River Projects. That's where I grew up until I was about 10 or 11. Talking about playing ball, that's all we did there. Lived on the 10th floor. Used to yell, "Hey, Mom, we're okay." I grew up playing handball, and before there was paddleball, I was a little freaky kid that, let's say when guys used to come, I used to play with the older guys. I was the kid that was 7 or 8 that was ridiculous. I was like the white man can't jump, I'll play with him. And those guys would come from other parks, and let's say they would gamble, whatever, and they'd buy me sodas, but I was well beyond my years then. I didn't play like an 8, 9-year-old kid. I was better than, quite honestly, than the guys who were teenagers. But that's how I grew up playing ball with handball. Then, first time I put a paddle in my hand, it was this wood square thing when, this is back a long time, I didn't even want to tell you what year this was. In any case, started playing paddleball and handball then. Mostly handball, then it started going to paddleball. Moved to the Rockaways when I was probably about 11 or 12, and at that point, started playing paddleball seriously there in the Rockaways in the teen years and early 20s. And we had like a training grounds there. We had some of the best players you'll ever see. Guys like Hoppy or Andre Hopkins played then. We came, it was old game face on. My wife, God bless her, first time she saw me there, I had a bandage on my face because I got hit in the face with a paddle at one point. And she just wanted to talk to me, and I was too busy, you know what I mean? Yeah, she wanted something, I don't know. But in any case, so anyhow, it was just all serious then. I mean, we were there to play ball. And then I played with my brother, and in case, unfortunately my brother passed, a while, about 1.5 years ago. He was my first partner. And then you heard the story how I started playing with Andy. Anyhow, then we started playing tournaments. We used to have a whole crew, and we had some entourage that would go to the tournaments, the APA tournaments, and just, it was great. Honestly, Budweiser tournaments, it was a long run. Then hooking up with Marcraft, and, I felt blessed. I had my own paddle, and everyone played with it. I used to go to sporting goods shows, but all this is basically all it really came from was playing ball. And, some of you have seen me play, some of you haven't, but, I feel pretty good right now, but I don't play ball. I'm not in ball shape. I think I could get right back on. I feel great. But anyhow, when I was on the court...
Where's the battle? Where's the battle? Where's the battle?
Come on, man. But I respect everyone I ever played against, and I used to train like a UFC fighter. I mean, someone brought up the Rockaways, how it was, hey, you're gonna play 9th Street, so I just even brought it up a few minutes ago. Yeah, I know that. I used to run from 9th Street to 126th Street and back. That was my normal way of training. So when I got on the court, I didn't have much to say. I was just there. You had to pretty much beat me, and it wasn't easy. I mean, I was, whether it was singles, doubles, mixed doubles, God bless you, you beat me. Most of the time, I beat you. It's, and that's what the game is. So I respect each and every one of you, not much more to say. I mean, just thank you so much. I appreciate the honor, and enjoy the mixed doubles tournament coming up. So thank you so much.
All right, hopefully Anita, John, Kathy, you all Kathy gonna hang around because you're gonna play. Everyone, please, everyone, put on your t-shirt. We're gonna take a picture before we start the tournament. Everyone over here on court.